Hello, wonderful friends. I'm today. So yesterday, what I did was I created PowerBI data, and I was going to bring it into Microsoft Azure to perform AI transformation on the data to possibly turn it into visual data visualizations, but that didn't work. So today, as promised, I figured out how to do Microsoft Azure, but it's a machine language transformation of data to create a predictive model. So just what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go back to Power BI and bring in some S&P 500 data, and that is the stock market index tracking the stock performance of 500 of the largest companies listed on stock exchanges in the United States. And that's going to be our dependent variable. And if we were doing a linear regression, which you don't really need to know right now, but it's just one of our columns that we're going to have in the data. And the other column, so I got this data. I'm going to get this data from what is called Fred. And if you just search Fred on Google, you'll get this Federal Reserve Economic Data, Fred, St. Louis Fred. And I got the S&P data. It's right here. It's like Fred has got it featured, and I opened it right here. So here's the data. And the other data I'm going to use is also from Fred. So I just click this time on Fred up here. And again, it's the Federal Reserve Bank data. That's the central bank in the US. They set interest rate policy. Do they raise interest rates based on economic indicators, lower it, and it has implications. So here's the interest rate in Fred. So I'm going to click on this and open this. And this is what we want, federal funds effective rate. That's basically the interest rate. So see, it says view data, the effective federal funds rate or the interest rate depository institutions charge each other for overnight loans of funds. So I'm going to go here, open this up, and then I have another data source. So I'm just going to make the data the last 5 months in each case. So here I'll click on last 5 months and the interest rate, and it goes from, oh, sorry, that's the last 5 years. I'll just go last 1 year, and it's from yesterday, the 7th, November 7th, 2024. And I'll go in here and I'll make this 1 year as well. See, the S&P 500 is for today. I'm just going to make it to the 7th. And there we go. And I'm just going to download these files. I think I had an issue with them being too big. So what I'm going to do is take them both here to 20, because I have I have Power BI's free version. I'm not sure it's the case, but I'm going to make this 7 and take this to June. So it'll be less than 6 months. So starting data is June 7th, 2024. And I'll do the same with the federal funds data, 2024, and make this June 7th. And there we go. Now I'm going to download these files. So I'll download the interest rates as a CSV. And I'm going to also, there it goes right up here. And I'm also going to download the S&P 500, the top 500 stocks in the US. I'm going to download this data as well as a CSV file. It's coming up here. This is my downloads folder. They're both downloaded. I'm going to open them up in my file folder, which is on another screen. And here we go. Whoops, I just opened that file. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go to the folder. And so I'm just in my file folders, and I'm copying these files to my desktop folder that I have, and it's called SMB. I just have some sensitive files, so I'm keeping them separate. And I have it at Fred 2. I'll just show you that in a second. So it looks like this. I got both files in this folder. There we go. Now I'm going to go to PowerBI, and it's PowerBI Desktop. Here's PowerBI Desktop, and I'm going to get the data sources. So I'm going to get data from other sources because it's a CSV file. I don't have that option here. I have blank report, One Lake Data Hub. Oh, and I think that might be attached to Azure. I'm not sure. Excel Workbook, SQL Server, learn with sample data and get data from other sources. So I'll go here and get data from another source, get data, and right here in all it's text CSV. I'll connect. And now I'm going to see if I couldn't put them both in before, so I'll start with DFF. And I'll put that in here. And the washing machine is going in the background. And so it's just thinking right now. And yes, I want this data based on first 200 rows. And I'll load. It's going to truncate the data because I'm on the free version. And oh, let's see. Looks like load. It's loading the DFF file and creating connection in model. So we're just going to wait for this to come in. And here it goes. 5.7, 366 rows loaded. Well, that's a lot of rows. Here it goes. And if you go here, so that's the report view that we're in. We want the data view so I could show you what the data looks like. There's date, and this is the interest rates, DFF, and pretty much consistent. So just two variables. So it's going to be pretty hard to get a predictive model from this. But, well, for example's sake, well, now I'm going to save this, save as. I'm going to save it in my, let's see if I can save it in desktop. Let's try it again. Save as, and maybe I'll create a new folder. I'll try going here, navigating here, and I don't know how to go back a level. So I'm just going to save it in, I'm going to save it in documents, and here's new folder. I'll call it Fred 2, Fred 3. There we go. Because I had to experiment with this before and it didn't quite work. So it's in Fred 3 in Documents. And then I'll save as, enter file name. I'll call this SPS. Oh, sorry, I'll call this SP500 and interest rates. I'll call it draft 1 just for the sake of being able to differentiate any versions. Okay, saving to OneDrive. This may take a while. Okay, there it is. So I've got that data. Now I want to add another data set, and I'm going to I think get data, and I want text CSV file, and the second file is, I want to go to Fred 2 and take SP500, and I'm importing that into here, and I'll load. Does it go from, what is the date? I hope I got the right file here. Does it go from November 7th, 2023? No, so I think I'm going to have to use different data. So I'll go here, File, Get Data, Text CSV, and I'll go to Desktop here. I think maybe I use this data. Let's make sure it's aligned because the dates were different in those two files. So I'm not sure they align. Yep, this looks better. November 7th. I'll just load it, see what happens. And okay, so it's loading that data too. So here they are on the side. And then I want to go here to Home. I think I wanted to go to Table Tools and Manage Relationships. Maybe this is how I want to do it. Or I think I could do it down here too. But I'll Manage Relationships, see what happens here. It's not letting me do that. Well, here it goes. And let's see. There are no relationships to find. So I'll go here to here, and let's see the data. Here's the model. I want to go to the model, and I want to relate the dates on these two files. So this is the model view, and I want to take our interest rates and our SP500 date ranges and make them, associate them as one-on-one relationships. So I'll drag the date from DFF to SP500, and there we have it. New relationship. We don't want it one to many. We want it one to one because each date here is one date here. And then I'll save. So now we have confirm without validating. The relationship may not work correctly. Let's see. I think because some of the dates are missing. Let's try this again. I'll cancel, so I'll go to the data. The data on DFF goes from November 7th to November 6th, 2024. The SP500 goes from November 7th to November 6th. So go back here, try this again. Date associated with date. And from table, that's the key. It says one-to-many cross-filter detection. Make this relationship active. Wonder if I did one-to-one. Let's try this one more time. And save. Okay, it's unable. I'll try this different perspective. Let's go back to one-to-many like it had. Well, it seemed to work there. Hopefully it's the accurate data. And then I'll go to home, and I'll just save this quickly. I'll go here to home, and then manage relation. I'll go to data sets. Maybe go here, data sets, and home. Go to transform data. This opens up our this opens up this window here, and I'm going to merge data, merge queries. So on the home tab here, merge queries. I'm going to merge queries as new, which merge this query with another query in this file to create a new query. So I'll do that. And then here's this query, and that's the key I want. And I want to merge it with this SPFF, left outer join. That's the default. And it's all from first, matching from second. And then I'll go here, and there we have our merged data. And I want to expand this by clicking on this little arrow here. And I don't want the date for this merged data. I want it expanded, just the SP500. Click OK, and there we have our data. So I'll just rename this, and I'll call this DFF, and I'll call this DFF, or better yet, SP500, and interest rates 2. I'll call it 2 because I already made one, and I'll push enter, and there we have it. It's right here. And then I want to publish this, and let's just see. I'll save. I'll apply the changes, and I think I should put close and apply. But next I want to publish this, and I just got to remember how to publish this. Let's see. Something's taking a while. I'll just apply. And where is publish? I think publish. I'll just close. Or I'm just trying to find publish. And it's not here, so I'll close and apply. And then here we have publish. And I got this data. This is the data I want to publish in the data view. So I'll click on that. And some of these values are missing. And then I'll go here to publish in the home tab. And I'm clicking on publish. There we go, publish to my workspace. and click select, and it is publishing. And there we go, got it. Now, what I couldn't figure out earlier today was how to get this data exported as a CSV file so I could import that CSV file in Microsoft Azure to do machine learning. I'm going to do tomorrow machine learning on it, where I take the data and I create a predictive model. I doubt I'll get a predictive model, but at least we'll see that the correlation coefficient is low, which means the predictive model is not effective, but I'll show you the process to do it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Excel. So I'm going to open up Excel, and I'll just take a empty workbook here. And I'm going to bring it here, and this is how you make a CSV file with it. You go to File, or no, you go here, Data, Data on Excel, Get Data, and you go from Power Platform, Power BI, there's my company, and here it goes. And what I want is the, I think it's this one. Did I just make this? 949.28. I think, oh, I wonder if I saved it as a name when I published it here. I'm going to go here, publish it. Let's see. Okay, it's the draft one. It's called draft 1, I saw. Okay, go here, select, maybe I could give it a name. Yeah, it's draft 1. I'll just keep it at that. It's publishing draft 1. So just so I know, because I made another one, I'll replace it. And then I'll go back into Excel as soon as this is done. Got it. So it's draft 1 in Excel. So it's this one here I want. And I'm going to select it, insert table, add, and then it's going to give me opportunity to select the this one, SP5, the merge table. So I'm going to put that, insert table. And I know there's a way to connect Azure with Microsoft BI, but that'll be a later tutorial because I'm not clear on how to do that right now. So I'm going to go to the CSV file, then save as, and I'm going to call it Power BI SPSS 500 interest rates final. Of course, I would call it final. And then browse and maybe put it in, I'll put it in documents where I had it. And I think Power BI, I'll just call it Power BI. Make a new folder. Go here. New folder. Power BI for Azure file. For Azure CSV file. Okay, go in here and save it. Oh, and I saved it as an Excel workbook. So I want to save that as a CSV file. Just go here, save as copy. Make sure that's CSV. There we go. And it's in the same folder. There we go. Now, tomorrow, I am going to take this data, bring it into Microsoft Azure, and we are going to do machine learning to determine, to attempt to create a predictive model. Maybe it will create a predictive model, but we will find out tomorrow. And there we have it. That was our Power BI data, merging two files together, SPS 500 and the Federal Reserve interest rates into one Power BI file to create a predictive model tomorrow in Microsoft Azure. And that's machine learning. That's AI. Machine learning is a subset of AI. And thank you very much and have a lovely day.